Hello. Shlabba-dooba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Shmabba-da-ba. I was matching the audio to the... Because if I clap, I can figure out when... You got it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I've never done this before. This is weird. Hello, Brandon. How are you?
I'm good, Nikki. How are you?
Good. A long time no see.
Right.
How long's it been?
At least maybe like 6 hours.
6 hours. Why was that? Why did I see you 6 hours ago?
Because you helped at work today.
Oh, work. Where do we work?
The Marion Cultural and Civic Center.
Dadgum. And who's there tomorrow?
What is tomorrow? Drumline is tomorrow.
Ooh, what's Drumline?
So if you've ever seen the movie Drumline,
I have not.
You haven't?
Nope.
You should see it.
I know it's about a band.
It is. So we have a marching band, professional one, coming to the stage tomorrow, and lots of drums, and yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do at the Civic Center?
So I am the lighting designer. That is my title. So I basically, any show that comes in there, I do the lights for it, and kind of do a little bit of everything, honestly. Like, just kind of depends on the day. But my title is lighting designer, and that's what I do the majority of. So.
Title? How'd you get that title?
The city of Marion gave it to me.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
It's quite an accomplishment for a 36-year-old.
What's that?
Lighting designer of the Marion Cultural and Civic Center.
Well, I try. I do what I can. I mean, I was 21 when I started at John A. Logan, which where I worked before the Marion Civic Center.
What'd you do at John A?
I was the tech director of the theater there. So I designed and built the sets and did all the sound and lights and all that for all their shows there for 13 years.
13?
13.
That's like over a decade.
That's almost as old as you are.
I'm not that young. Just add like 5 years to that.
Almost as old as you are.
And that's Brandon. Thanks for being here, Brandon.
All right, I'm out. See you later, Nikki. Wow.
This past year, we've been like together for a while. Like, I feel like we've seen each other
around each other for a while, yeah.
Cause I didn't enter the theater world, if you say, until like last July, really, like the local theater world.
Yeah, and then let's see, we did Mermaid. I directed you in Little Mermaid, and then we did Oklahoma together.
We did Oklahoma before Little Mermaid.
Well, whatever. It's technicalities. We did Oklahoma and then the Little Mermaid. And then we did Rocky Horror Show live together recently in October. Yeah. And Music Man was before all of that. Yeah.
And then Hunchback too. Little Shop.
Oh, just so many shows.
It doesn't stop.
Never stops. And
then like every single show I did at the Civic Center, you were there lighting it or doing something. So
that's what I do.
Is that kind of how it's like with? I mean, I feel like that's kind of how it is with theater. No matter if you're in the show, you're always helping with it somehow or some way. Everyone really.
Yeah.
If you work somehow.
There's lots of different things you can do in theater for sure. Yeah.
So.
What's up?
A little birdie told me that Skyline is not doing a spring show.
Yeah. It's just, it's not a big deal.
So it's true.
Yeah, it is true. You didn't know that already?
No, I did. I was trying to do a dramatic pause, but
sure.
Didn't work.
Yeah, it's true. Just the way the cards fell with licensing rights for shows and just timing and all that kind of stuff.
So what's the process of like that for like creative shows, like getting licensed, like getting to the point of auditions?
Well, you apply for the license for a show that you're gonna do, and you pay for that, and then once you get the rights and the contract to do the show, then you have auditions. You can announce it and have auditions, and then cast the show, and then rehearsals, and
So what's your favorite show that you've done?
That
like you directed.
That I've directed.
Yeah. It's hard to pick one with me all around it.
Sure. Favorite show I've directed. I really liked Avenue Q a lot.
Who is that
fun.
with?
It was Skyline. It was just a lot of fun. It was way different than any other show because puppets, obviously, and whatever. I also did this. I also directed this weird, like, off the wall barbecue musical at the Varsity Theater with the stage company like 4 years ago. It was basically the story of Romeo and Juliet, but it took place at a barbecue competition.
So, do they kill themselves still? Like with the grill?
No. That doesn't happen. Like eventually, in the end, everybody ends up together. It's a happy ending.
Oh, everyone.
Not, I mean, you know what I mean.
So how was that like with the barbecue musical?
It was actually really kind of fun to direct a show that you've never heard of, and
oh, so like you guys wrote it?
no, we didn't write it. We just found it. I guess it was called No Bones About It. This theater up in I think Wisconsin, they wrote it and they performed it up there, and I don't remember how it even came to be, but someone at the time that was on the stage company board was just like, "Hey, let's do this barbecue musical." And I was like, that sounds like a good time. So sign me up to direct it.
Hey, let's do this barbecue musical. It's about Romeo and Juliet, but in a barbecue.
Right.
Is that about how it went?
That was it. Exactly.
And you went, hell yeah.
I said, you know what? Let's take the leap and do it. So
did it sell good? Like, did people watch it?
it was actually, yeah, surprisingly well. We had like barbecue sandwiches and like a meal before each show, and like I mean, it was
like for the audience members or for you guys?
For the audience to purchase. Like they could go and buy.
So you went like full themed on stage and off stage.
Of course, like that's what I do.
It's what you do.
Full theme. Full theme,
no matter what you do. Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to have a fish fry for Little Mermaid, but I figured that would be kind of frowned upon.
That's a little frowned upon. Yeah. I mean, I'm just glad we didn't have like Bird, because I played Scuttle, so.
He did.
I was kind of important. Stop it, you.
I will. Don't worry.
Oh,
I've stopped.
That is kind of awkward.
So what else? What else should we talk about on this on this thing we're doing here?
Yeah. So fun fact: this is my first time recording. Actually, I did about a
Wait,
few.
I'm the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's kind of your thing.
Oh boy, it is.
You're from West Frankfurt.
I'm so confused.
Shout out to all those Redbirds out there.
Redbirds represent.
West Coast represent.
I go there like once every 4 months now, and so.
Hey, but he still is an alumni.
I am. 2005.
So look, 2005. Dang, that's the year I was born. Old.
Was it really?
I was born July 18th, 2005.
I graduated high school when this kid was born.
You graduated before I was born, actually.
Yep.
So, got an old boy over here. So, did they make you learn like the alma mater?
Of course.
Actually, that was an actual thing. They made you learn it.
I mean, we didn't have to learn it, but we did.
Just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I got no idea. I think it's like hail to the like FCHS or something like that. Do you know it?
Hail to thee, dear alma mater. Hail to thee, FCHS. We are always proud to honor you. We'll do the best. Yeah, I know most of it. Yeah.
Well, let's hear it then. Can we
the
hear
teams that bring us glory and the power of friendship's high? We will always strive to honor you. All hail West Frankfurt High. R-E-D, P-P-P-R-D, R-E-D, P-R-D, Redbird. Yeah.
You didn't go Redbirds.
No, that's what they did in 2000, whatever year you graduated.
Last year.
2005, we just got to the point. We didn't draw it out any longer than we had to.
See, whenever I entered the game, whenever I stopped,
like this world, the game that is this world.
No, the
so like
game of of high school popularity.
Oh.
Yeah. So I didn't.
Was that like a game of trouble for you, or was that?
Yeah, actually, okay. So fun fact, I didn't hit puberty. We're getting up close and personal. I didn't hit puberty until
yesterday.
Until my junior year of high school.
So yesterday.
Should have never brought you on this, but
first one. I'm just.
I hope it's not like this or two.
I'll be glad to come back anytime you want me back.
I'm sure.
If you need a host, like I'll jump over there and I'll just interview everybody. And
you just
stand behind the camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying.
I am the captain now.
We're gonna get sued for copyright, dude. I don't know if people know what that's from though. So all I know is that Tom Hanks is in it.
Anyway, back to your puberty.
Back to my puberty self. I didn't hit it till the summer of my junior year. So I kind of entered the game of high school popularity. Really kicked it off my senior year. Some called me the Nick Steinberger.
Some did.
Some as in.
Most did not.
You weren't even there.
Nope.
You weren't there. So what gives you
What year did you graduate?
2023.
I was 2 years full time working at John A. Logan. No. 2023?
That was last year, buddy.
Oh, never mind. I thought I don't know why I thought you said like I don't know what I thought you said. Yeah. Wow. You're a youngin.
And you're an oldie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway.
Oldie but a goodie.
Well, anyway, back to what I was originally talking about. I don't even know how long ago that was. I tried to invent this new chant. I learned it at church camp way back when in 6th grade. You want to know what it was?
Not really, but I'm sure you're going to
I'm going to tell you anyway.
Bring it.
R-E-D. B. Wait, no, that's not, that's the wrong one. Here it is. I got it now. You ready? R-E-D-H-O-T, hot now. We're the team that can't be stopped. We're Redbirds. What? Redbirds. Oh, yeah. R-E-D-H-O-T, hot now. We're the team that can't be stopped. We're Redbirds. What? Redbirds. Oh, yeah. R-E-D-H-O-T. R-E-D. We are the Redbirds. What? That's what I tried to start.
And how far did that get?
Not that far.
Yeah, it's kind of what I expected.
People, I was honestly kind of shocked. To be fair, I did add like a lot to the end. I think if I just kept it to like the R-E-D-H-O-D, hot now, I think that would have cut on.
If you just would have cut it from like the beginning to the end and just didn't, that might have been helpful. You should have stuck to the one that actually has been around for 100+ years. That Redbirds have been a thing at FCHS.
Oh, before the Purple Dragons?
Yes.
That was Central. Was that the high school also, or was that just Central?
That was just the junior high.
That's just stupid, I feel like.
I'm disappointed that the high school wasn't the Purple Dragons. I mean, why not?
It's stupid. There's no such thing as a purple dragon.
Have you ever seen a purple dragon?
Have you?
Yes.
No, you haven't. Have you ever seen a redbird?
What is that dragon? There's a cartoon dragon that's purple. What is that purple cartoon dragon?
Imagine Dragons?
No, that's a band.
Imagine dragging these nuts, Brandon.
That was inappropriate.
Gotcha.
We're gonna have to edit that out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Done. Loser.
So, what else? What else you want to know? What else we want to talk about?
Where does it? I got you.
You know, every time you touch that mic, it makes a noise, right?
Does it?
And you've been moving around like crazy. Notice how I haven't touched mine a single time, because I know.
You think this has hurt people's ears?
You're gonna have to edit that later, so.
I won't. That's why we pay people. You know, like editors, like people that edit stuff for you.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
Editor.
We respect you. Yeah, that's crazy. First episode I ever get an editor. Ain't that just crazy?
Wild.
You know, I heard another podcast called Vacuuming the Lawn.
Hey, I was on that.
Were you?
For a minute. Yeah. The Rocky Horror edition.
Like the Rocky Roll Call?
The Rocky Roll Call, yeah.
What do you think's gonna be more successful, that or this?
I don't know. It's hard to say. They're two pretty different things that's going on right now.
But did they have a $4,500 setup?
No.
Can't say.
But I don't know that it was necessary.
I mean, you can look at this. Look at this. This looks pretty cool.
Now, so here's the thing, though. With that podcast, that was just audio. So, like...
Well, they had that one Zoom episode.
Well, that's Zoom, though. You don't have to have much to have a Zoom episode of a podcast.
No, you don't.
A few computers and you're done. But it was all audio, so really you didn't need much for that.
No.
But you've got like video and audio.
No. I'm cool.
And like this background.
Yeah, I did it. I put this up myself.
It looks great.
Thank you. Just ignore this little line.
I was ignoring it. Until you pointed it out, I hadn't even noticed it. So
But this one.
you don't have your lights on up above though.
I don't have like an extender. That's not in the budget. I spent all my money on the mics,
Everything else.
So I I spent it on wigs for my dog. You want to try the wig on?
I do not.
Hey, you sure? I think it looked pretty good.
I'm good. You can put it back on the shelf over there.
Are you thirsty?
I brought water.
Okay, you're thirsty.
So I don't drink soda. So I can just get my water bottle. It's right here.
Which cup do you want?
The small one.
There's your...
Yes. Setting the mood with this lovely, wrinkly, white bed sheet.
Yes.
Great.
Does it stand? Does. Oh, that one's a little wobbly.
Yeah.
There we go. Boom. You didn't pour it in the cup.
Oh, I thought it was just for looks.
No.
Oh, I gotta pour this.
You gotta
in
pour
there
it in the
and
cup.
make it- Okay, hold on.
What? Wait. What? And then you the ASMR.
You're really close to talk like this for the ASMR. You hear that? Listen to me pour my water in my tiny cup. You hear that? Oh, I spilled it.
You spilled a lot
I
there.
did spill a lot.
And let me pour mine.
We'll edit that out later.
No big one. Doesn't that just sound nice? Nice and relaxing.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
And my cuppeth overfloweth.
It's still pouring.
Yeah, you can get a whole can of Coke in a red Solo cup.
No,
Little known fact.
You can get a whole can of Coke. A red soda cup.
Sure can.
Drink. Cheers.
Oh boy, this is gonna be very hard. I filled that too full. Yep. There it is. Okay.
Alright. Here we go. Here we go. I think you hit your head there, buddy.
Your setup's a little close to your wall.
I really hope this don't spill, because that's going to be a pain to clean up.
So what else? What are we doing? What's happening?
We're
We're
hanging around, dude.
Just chatting.
You don't like it just hanging around talking to people? You're always working all the time.
I am.
You need a vacation.
March.
It's in March.
I'm going on vacation
Oh, where you going?
to Disney.
Oh, I was just there.
You were.
I was. You could have gone. But no.
You know,
Someone said
I
no.
don't.
We don't want to
I
hang
don't-
out with you, Nick.
See, I don't go to Disney as much as some of our friends do.
Like Derek and Jeff. What?
Some of our friends.
What?
They have an annual pass, so I get it. You get your money out of it, but
But Disney can only do so much.
I don't know.
Like,
I feel like every time I go to Disney, I find something new that I haven't done.
Well, yeah,
before.
I just mean like if you're there for 5 days in a row,
I often am when I go. I will be when I go in March.
like no hotel days. You just go. 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. at least.
Mm-hmm.
It just gets tiring after a while.
Well, that's because you're weak. You're not a Disney professional.
I'm not a Disney
So-
professional.
Nikki went to Disney for the very first time
I
recently. Had
did.
never been there before. What'd you think
It was
about the House of the Mouse?
the mouse. He's got his stuff together. I'll give him that.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows. But man, oh man, does he got a big house. And his house is expensive to enter. Real expensive. 22 big ones.
You're
expensive.
throwing around a lot of dollar amounts tonight.
Dollar amounts?
Yeah, the cost of your setup here and the amount
I'm a
you
man
paid
of
for your
money.
Disney trip.
Some call me a man of money.
Some do, and then some don't.
Call me a genius. That's what the others call me.
Mm-hmm.
No, some call you
Brandyn McGhee.
Brandyn McGhee. No, some also call you Mr. Director
Is this true?
or yes, boss man. That's a phrase that's always told to you. Yes, boss man. By civic center employees.
Hmm.
No, we call
I'm not the boss, though.
You know what us part timers call you behind your back? You wanna know?
Yeah.
Brandyn. I said it.
So what are we talking about? Disney.
Yeah.
Vacations. Yeah, so I'm going on vacation in March. I'm excited about it.
Good. How long you gonna be there?
5 days.
5 days. So it's been how long I went? Is that the typical average Disney go-to time?
Well,
5
I mean,
days?
if you think about like, there's 4 Disney parks. So, if you spend a day in each park at the very least, then you go back and revisit, some parks on the 5th day, and then you cover everything.
You do cover everything. That is true.
So, I take that back. I'm only going to be at the parks for 4 days when I go. So we're just doing a park a day.
Park a day. Park a day.
Park a day.
That's a fun phrase. Park a day.
Park a day.
Park a day. Park a day. That was probably loud.
Maybe. You'll find out later.
I will find out later. But you're also like you work with creative a lot, right?
Creative Fine Arts Academy.
Creative Fine Arts Academy.
That's a children's theater group, a youth theater group. Yeah.
I was gonna. Who's the interviewer here? Me. I am. Whose podcast is this? Mine. Anything and Everything with Nick Steinberger, not with Brandyn McGhee, with Nick Steinberger. So you better stay in your lane, buddy, and I'll stay in mine. Kaput? Kaput?
Kaput? You mean capiche?
Kaput?
Okay, sure.
All right.
Kaput.
So what is creative?
Creative is a youth theater company, as I said a minute ago, before you berated me with whatever it was you just did.
Well, I didn't want to have to berate you, but you need to berate them. Sometimes you just gotta berate someone, you know?
Anyway, youth theater company, been around since like 2013. Currently doing a production of Anastasia the musical. That show will happen at the beginning of February. And that's where I was before I came here. I was at rehearsal.
Wow. So I'm kind of like invading in your sleep hours right now.
No, I wouldn't be asleep right now.
Oh, what would you be doing instead?
Well, probably working on a lighting design for a show.
No, see, you're nonstop go. I respect that. Here, come here.
Yeah, anyway. Here
I'm
I
a
am.
man of business.
Man of business.
See the handshake? Business.
Getting the job done.
You know it. But no, you are busy. I guarantee you are like, I don't think I've ever been around you for a day where you're not doing something. Like if I'm just being honest, like I have never been with you on a day that you're just relaxing.
Well,
I sneezed there. Excuse me.
Is that the only one? Are you a one sneezer? A one sneeze wonder?
I am a one sneeze wonder. That's what I should change my stage name to. One sneeze wonder. What would your stage name be?
I don't know.
I think I know what it would be.
What?
Mr. Bombastic, Tilly Fantastic, McGhee. You know the song like Mr. Bombastic, Tilly Fantastic, watch him on the buses at Mr. Rowe.
I think we're gonna get sued for that.
No, that's from Barnyard.
Okay.
You ever seen Barnyard?
You told me we were gonna get sued for I Am the Captain Now earlier.
But now you just say it again, so shit. Look what you just did.
Man, once again, I have not touched my microphone the entire time.
Okay, this is this guy. This guy, okay. Is this your kitchen? No, this is my kitchen. Nick's kitchen. Oh, shit. Nick's kitchen. Nick's kitchen. We'll put it up here. Just so everyone knows, this is my kitchen. Not Brandon's kitchen. Nick's kitchen. Anyway, back to creative. So it's a kids' fine arts theater company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's it based at?
Heron, Illinois.
Excuse me. So how would you go about joining it? Like how do you get involved in creative?
Just gotta watch it for our auditions and just come and be a part of it.
Where do you find those at?
On our Facebook page, usually.
Is it just creative?
Creative Fine Arts Academy.
Like CREATIVE?
Oh no, that's
Oh no.
that's way too basic.
It
It is KRE8IVE, like the number 8. KRE8IVE. Creative.
creative.
Mm-hmm.
Because creative kids
Yep.
are creative.
Yep. Indeed.
See, caught on that one.
I see
one
the
on.
noodles, the noodle like spinning, like
Noodle.
you're using your noodle, kid.
Kid, I am a man.
You're gonna make it someday.
I'm a man. I have a bank account. I go to college. Did you go to college?
I did for a couple of years, and then
Did you
I
graduate?
got my job at John A, and here we are.
Did you graduate?
I didn't walk through the official graduation.
Did you have a diploma?
Yes, I do.
I don't believe it.
So what's next on your list?
My list of things to do?
Yeah. What do you got going on? What do you got coming up? Let's
Nothing.
turn the table around a little
Turn
bit.
the table around.
Ask you some things.
Okay. I'm not in any show right now.
No?
How
does that feel?
Rocky is my last show. It feels good. I gotta say, after doing 11 shows in one year. Well, technically a year and 2 months, but in 14 months, 11 shows. It's busy. I think it feels good. I think I was doing 5 shows at once at one point.
It's a lot.
If you count the standard issue thing.
Well, yeah, you count that.
Yeah. Standard issue was this original musical that was written by our friends, the Dieters, if you will.
I will.
Yeah, I will. And they we had another one of our friends, Tim Robinson. He's the president of Creative. He directed it, and so I love how I can say our friends, because I just met you guys like a year ago, and look where I'm at now.
Right here with me.
Right here with you.
Episode 1
of
Anything and Everything
with Nick Steinberger. Recording, making photo shoots, recording episodes.
Oh yeah, photo shoots.
Yeah. Fun fact, that photo shoot's coming out probably before this gets released. So be on the lookout if you haven't seen it yet.
It was not quite the most awkward moment of my life, but it was probably top 5.
Actually?
I think so. So
Yes! Made it on the list.
Yeah.
What would your most awkward moment of your life
We don't
be?
need to talk about the top 4.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What about number 6?
No. Just know that your number the photo shoot was number 5.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you feel about like that everyone's gonna see that?
I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, I'm not too concerned. Just
I would.
okay.
You know what I'm gonna do with it.
I mean, I didn't sign anything, so technically you can't do anything with it. If I tell you not to, there was no release papers of said photographs.
Can I post those pictures on social media?
We'll talk. We're gonna talk after this.
If they're posted, it was a yes. If they're not, it was a no. No, it wasn't a no. It was a until he reconsiders.
Sure.
That's a yes, right?
I don't know. Anyway,
That's
let's
a
move on.
maybe.
Let's move on from here. So what do you do in your daytime hours?
School mostly.
Where do you go to school?
Southern Illinois University.
What's your major?
Musical theater. Fun fact. So about me, SIU. There's the Saluki. Go Dogs. But fun fact about me is I started doing shows. My first show was at one of my first local show since 2019 was at McLeod's from Playhouse at SIU, and that was Gypsy. It's about Gypsy Rose Lee, the American stripper. I think they based it off of you, Brandon. Anyway, but that was a funny one. Why didn't you laugh?
Because it wasn't funny.
Anyway, That was my first local show. And then after that, didn't do no local show till old friend of mine, she was like, "Yo, I'm doing this show. It's called Grease. I'm auditioning for it. You should too." And I said, "I broke my leg a week ago. How you expect me to audition?" And she said, "Just do it anyway." And I said, "Okay." I went into the audition, sung a song, and I got in. My leg healed in time because the audition was 3 months before the actual show. Like rehearsal started, and it's never stopped since. Kind of like you, I heard. I've heard once you hit your foot and you never open the door again.
Close the door again.
Anyway,
Uh,
anyway,
something to do with the door.
it's a door.
But
yeah, that's how I kind of got entered. So, tell us about that. How did you enter theater world?
So I worked backstage for a show in my junior year of high school.
Where at?
West Frankfort High School.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Okay, you were show, and then.
So I worked backstage, and then the next year, my senior year, my friends were like, "You should audition for the show. You should sing, or you sing." And I'm like, "Sort of." And so they almost literally drugged me down the hallway to the audition, and I sang a song, and I ended up getting a lead, and I was like, "Oh, well, this is kind of fun." And so I literally haven't stopped since then.
There you go. How long ago was that?
2005.
18 long or short years?
Look at you and your math.
I know.
Pretty steadily paced years, I would say.
18 steadily paced years later.
Yep, here we are.
Did you ever think that you would be doing a podcast with someone that was born after you were graduated high school?
Thought hadn't crossed my mind, no.
It didn't? Well, look where you're at, buddy boy.
Here we are, with you. Nick Steinberger.
That's the one. I am Nick Steinberger. Hey. But no, it's been fun, this past year doing a lot of shows. It's busy, obviously.
Yeah.
But it is fun. I mean, I've got to meet a bunch of great people like you, and then Braden Cummins sometimes. He'll come up in a few episodes. Just you wait. But yeah, there's a few. It's been fun. You build a lot of connections. So
you really do. It's a good time. You meet a lot of cool people.
And it kind of proves how important you are. Like how important. How much of an importance one person can make, or how much of a difference one person can make.
That's true.
That came out wrong when I first said it. Everyone's important. Don't get me wrong. Everyone's important, but it shows how important the tiniest things are to making a big thing.
Yeah.
See.
There you go. You got there.
Saved it.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, it's been fun, and now we get to do this. Be on podcasters. That sounds like a word Scudder would have said. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up. I think that was a good intro.
What a sudden ending. And we're done.
Good
night, everybody.
I'm sure I'll have you back on eventually.
Will you?
I'm sure.
Should I be on episode 2?
And cut. All right, Brandon, take 5. And then be back here in 5.
Okay.
Episode 2. Let's go.
Great.
Okay. No, he'll be on in episode 50 or something like that.
50.
Yeah.
Oof.
We're going for it.
Okay.
That's the goal, 50. If I don't, here, I'm making the deal right now. If I don't make 50 episodes of this podcast if I don't make 50 episodes of this podcast in a year from now, what's today, the 6th? If I'm not on episode 50, if I have not published episode 50 by January 6th of 2025, Brandon gets all of this for free. It's on camera. Deal. You got it? All right, deal. We made a deal.
January 6th, 2025, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be starting a podcast.
Whoa.
It'll
You
be
think-
called Everything and Anything with Brandyn McGhee. Notice I swapped the two words around because it'll be my podcast. So.
Well, I think that's about all the time we
January
have. I think
6th,
that's all the time we have for
2025.
Brandyn McGhee.
Everything
Thank you,
and
Brandon. I appreciate you.
Brandyn McGhee.
All right, Brandon. We'll see you later. Have a good night, buddy. And good night, everyone else. Bye-bye.
See ya.